this actually happened. Yeah, so a few weeks ago, well, actually last week, there was a big rumor that since NBC was really, didn't really want to shove the money out for doing a second season of Supergirl, there was talk that Warner Brothers was going to just put it on the CW. And a lot of people thought, no, they're just going to go ahead and cancel it, there's no way they'll put it on CW. Yeah, it's going to CW. Which, okay. I mean, one, I look at this in two different ways. One, we have it that the show is saved. And I know, I watched through Season 1, and yeah, the first few episodes are not that great, and there are some, obvious problems with this show. It does fall into a lot of problems that Arrow and even admittedly Flash have. On the other hand, I will say that it gets a little bit better throughout the series. Now, and I am glad that it is coming to CW to more or less make a bigger DC-CW universe, because let's face it, they are going to put this in the DC-CW universe. They'd be stupid not to, because now they can, have Supergirl enact with, Flash and Green Arrow and the rest of Legends. They can have all of that, and quintessentially, they'll quintessentially have a bigger DC-CW universe. I think it's interesting that, this is a very rare occasion, but we're seeing more of it, of one studio leaving a show and then another one picking it up. Granted, it sometimes never works out, but at the same time, I am glad it is still going. Now let's go to the other big thing. CW has a smaller budget than NBC. Let's not fool ourselves here. This is the big problem, is that the DCCW has a much smaller. Why am I saying DCCW? The CW has a much smaller budget, and it's going to show. I'm not going to lie, it's going to show a lot. And Supergirl, you need to do a lot of work on it. A lot of special effects for it. But yeah, the other big question is, how are they just going to say, oh, she's always been part of the DC universe and that crossover with Flash was just nothing? Or are they just going to do something interesting and actually have it that her Earth is now merging with the DC CW universe, and now she's just part of this universe now? The other thing is that, are they going to have Superman, continue to have Superman in this universe, or are they going to say something else like, Kara's now part of this universe, she's now been transported to this universe and she can't go back? I don't know. There's so many ways to do this, because Season 1 left on a big cliffhanger of, what's in the ship? What's in the ship? Yeah. It could have been Power Girl, it could have been something. I don't know. But, yeah, on the other hand, this is a big possibility of it having, our own CW trilogy. Green Arrow, Supergirl, and The Flash. Although, granted, I've stopped watching Arrow. Yeah, I'm just done, guys. I'm done. Just done. I did give the episode, a few episodes after that, and, yeah, I officially waved the white flag when I found out How to Stop Dark was the power of believing in yourself. I shit you not, that was how, Oliver, figured out how to stop Dark's power. And, yeah, I also have this weird feeling that it's going to be Felicity stopping him. Don't ask me why, I just feel like that's going to be the case. Because it's predictable at this point. Anyway, so I've stopped watching Arrow. Flash actually got better. The last episode, The Runaway Dinosaur, was actually pretty good. I'll admit, the three episodes beforehand, after the whole thing of Flash losing his, that got away from me. From Zoom taking away Flash's power, and the two episodes following that were just eh. And then the Kevin Smith directed episode came in, and The Runaway Dinosaur, and that damn near made me cry. So yeah, it actually, it makes me excited for Flash again. Like, these last two episodes, I'm like, please don't dick this up, because that was such a good episode. But I digress. I'm going off topic. So, yeah, that's the big thing, is that now, the DC CW has gotten bigger, and it looks like it might, now there's even talk of them taking, Constantine. You know, there's even some talk of them taking Constantine, which I guarantee you there's a possibility they might, because if this does well, if this second season of Supergirl does well for their show, you know, for their for their channel, if that happens, then they might actually consider taking Constantine and, you know, Constantine as well, because a lot of people have demanded it, but they have it on a different station. You know, it was part of a different station. So what they'll probably do is get, you know, if the second season of Supergirl does well, they'll more than likely take, there may be consideration of Constantine in this series as well. So they might actually do that, and yeah. So on one hand, I'm kind of like, well, now, also, here's the other problem. Now we're going to fall into the same pitfalls that the DCCW shows have. You know, love triangles, bad writing at times, characters being stupid for plot convenience, plot armor. You know, we're going to run into a lot of pitfalls here. But at the same time, the alternative is cancellation. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't want this canceled. So, on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of glad you're not gone. So, really, I'm really interested to see, you know, now we have other characters in here. And also we have NBC's Powerless, which will be a DC show without any DC heroes, which is the only character they have is Crimson Fox, so that is going to be on that show. You guys know who Crimson Fox is? I hardly know her either. We're moving on. So yeah, and Marvel, as much as I've kind of just dropped Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah, I'm still kind of looking forward to Cloak and Dagger and the Damage Control TV show. I know, it's from the same guys who did The Office and Parks and Rec. Guess which one I'm more excited for out of those two? And I don't mean to sound like a Marvel fanboy, but the guys behind Parks and Rec doing a Damage Control TV show, yeah, I'd watch the shit out of that too. And yeah, I just found out Parks and Rec is amazing. Sorry. Anyway, so again, I've gone off topic, but you see, again, I'm really torn on this situation because you know, on one hand, the show's not canceled, and now there's a possibility of it becoming part of a bigger universe, and two, on the other hand, it's going to have a lower budget, and it probably might run into the same pitfalls the other shows have. But on the other hand, we've seen those same pitfalls on this show already, so we're not knocking it out of the park too far. And yeah, we'll have Martian Manhunter in this universe, hopefully. Again, assuming they allow, you know, Supergirl in this universe at all, which they would be stupid not to. That would be the big thing, is that they would be stupid not to do something like that. Anyway, so you guys tell me, how do you guys feel of the Supergirl TV show being part of CW now? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know. And what do you want to see? Do you want to see it still be its own thing, or do you want to see it part of the DCCW universe, to see Supergirl and hang out with, you know, Oliver and Barry and Rip Hunter and all of them? And yeah, also, I guarantee this will happen. Mark my words, this will happen somewhere down the road. We're going to see a Supergirl Arrow fight to mimic Batman v Superman. I guarantee you that will happen. Somewhere down the road, there's going to be an Arrow v Supergirl fight. Just wait. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.